Time Production, Summertime Fine. She got a pretty mind, a Howard alumni. Here to talk about what's going on and why throughout every season. Winter, fall, summertime.
Okay, everyone. This is a very, very, very special episode of Summertime because I'm here with my girl, Brooks Well, aka Soul Sugar. That's crazy. No, it's crazy to me because like just seeing like how people can touch the world with music.
Oh.
And I love having music episodes. I could talk about music all day long.
Yeah, same.
So thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. This is so cool.
No, this is cool. It's kind of full circle. If y'all don't know, she went to we both went to Howard.
Yeah.
And this is my first episode with a woman this season.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Sick. Wow, I love that.
It's been tough, girl. It's been I'm so sick of men.
Well, we're
I
about
don't
to have
know
a
what to do.
key.
We are. I miss the girlies. Okay, so on Summertime, basically what happens is we go in the full story of your life, like from beginning to now.
Oh, wow.
And then we even go in the future and hear what you have coming.
Okay.
So we're going to start in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Tell me how it was growing up, because, I lived in Detroit.
You did?
Yeah.
How long? How many
4
years?
4 years.
Okay.
I finished high school there at a Farmington Hills.
Okay. I know Farmington Hills.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Interesting place. But tell me how it was growing up in Grand Rapids, because I've never been there.
Yeah. I mean, I would say Grand Rapids, first thing that comes to mind is that I was really, born and raised in Grand Rapids with like my family being there. It was like a lot of family. And so like my grandmas and my grandpas and my cousins and aunties, and we all get together, mainly like on my dad's side, we all like have fish fries or like things would happen and we just get together like during the summer, go to the beach, go to the lake. And it's like in high school, it's not like there's a lot to do. So like after football games, we would go to like Steak and Shake.
Okay.
Or like there's nothing else to do at night. So then we go like to Meyer.
Okay. To the grocery store. Okay.
Go to the park. So like real suburban life, being out in Kentwood is like where I'm from.
Okay.
For real. Like I was in the suburbs.
Okay. What a privilege it is to be able to grow up around family.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize how much of a privilege that was until I moved away. And I'm like, dang, I'm kind of out here on my own.
Man, yeah, I feel it in the group chats. Like, they're all like, we're going to go to Pier Marquette. And I'm like, my dream date.
Right, without me? That's crazy. So tell me, do you remember, like, your first introduction to music?
No. I feel like that would be, like, really hard to think my first introduction. I think it's almost like air, you know what I mean? Like it's just around.
It's just always been there. But is there a moment where you realize how impactful music was, or like how important it is to the space? You know?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. I mean, I was like born and raised to be a stan. Like my dad is a huge Michael Jackson stan, and so I think understanding or seeing kind of like Michael Jackson's tour that he did in Budapest and like how people were falling out and
passing
like
out.
I almost had to Google. I was like, so is this almost like an Astroworld situation where people are like, or is it like because his impact and he really made people like pass out? But it was like, it was him, the excitement, and it also was just crazy how many people were in those spaces together and everything. And so I was like, wow, like just how he would move, his music, the passion he would put behind it, how much practice. Like I love to learn about how artists think and hearing kind of his mentality behind how he would go into everything like angry and like wanting the best and to break records.
Was he
and,
angry?
Like, well, he was like angry towards his goals almost.
Okay.
So like there was this interview that was talking about how he would look in the mirror and he would make himself stand up like a soldier and he would be like greatest selling album of all time. And he was like, and he said he went into making Thriller like angry, like basically being like, I'm gonna take it, like it's mine. I was like, yeah,
okay,
I
need to adopt that mindset.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's a Michael Jackson of our era? And be careful now.
My initial reaction is no, like absolutely not.
Yeah.
Just because Michael Jackson's Michael Jackson, but I will say I have to give Beyonce her 10s. You know what I mean? Like she really is an incredible performer, and I do think that she is using all of the access that she has and the resources to make an incredible show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that Michael would only want someone to go and step up and be like even greater than he was. I hope so, you know? So I think that I could say that about Beyonce and how she's able to use the technology that we have today to surpass performance-wise, but I mean, overall, I could never say that someone's greater than Michael Jackson.
No. There's not. And I really hate when people try and say like Chris Brown and I'm like,
come on,
you guys.
now.
The difference is Michael Jackson was not just a performer, he was an entertainer.
Yes.
Like you were entertained coming to his show, even watching a music video, like it was like a story, right?
Yeah,
He's
a
dancing.
movie.
Yeah.
He was like the first to make music videos that were films. Thriller,
I didn't know that.
bad.
Girl, I used to go down to my basement and watch those music videos every day. I
No,
had a
it's
DVD
serious.
and learn the dances. I'm not doing that with anybody now. But I do agree in that Beyonce is also an entertainer.
Yes.
Like you leave her concerts feeling entertained. Did you see Cowboy Carter?
I didn't.
What?
Yeah, I missed out. I really missed out.
Brooks, why?
Girl, I
Busy?
don't know. I guess so.
Did you see Renaissance?
No.
Excuse me.
I am so sorry. I know, y'all.
I'm
I can't be
shocked.
everywhere all at once.
No, I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, why did you choose to go to Howard?
Because I was obsessed with A Different World. Yeah.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, and I didn't want to go to a PWI, and I feel like I went to East Kentwood High School, and like it's a pipeline to University of Michigan or Michigan State, and I just didn't see myself there. I was really passionate about film at the time, TV and film, and wanting to go to a HBCU, having the best program for it. I was like, okay, Howard, but then I ended up switching my major anyways.
What'd you switch it to?
I went into strategic legal management communications.
And what was your plan with that?
Basically, PR was my
Okay.
specialization, and then I went into minor. My minor was always design though, like graphic design.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just like your brother.
Yeah, but he studied design.
Okay.
Yeah.
You and him are very similar in that. What do you feel like your parents did in the household to raise such like creative young kids?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like, well, both of my parents are entrepreneurs.
Oh wow.
So I just like seeing them do their own thing, and then there's always been a big emphasis on gifts and like using your gifts that God gave you to make money and to contribute to the greater good. Like even my grandma was really big on that, making sure that the kids that she would be teaching, she was a principal, and she would like point out gifts that kids would have and expose them to different things. And so I was just like in a family that was really encouraging of like, you don't have to go and get a regular job. Like, what are you good at? What's in your hands?
That's actually really cool. I've never heard anyone grow up in a family like that. What do you feel like your gift is if you had to like give it a word?
I feel like I have a lot of gifts in terms of like speaking, communications, like visuals. I have a good ear. I have an eye for things. I'm good with people. Like, so understanding that and like getting better at strengthening my strengths. That's like my favorite thing to do. Like, that's all I obsessed over when I was a kid.
No, I love that. Like, so I grew up in a household where both of my parents, worked 9 to 5s, right? So being an entrepreneur never crossed my mind. Like, I didn't even think that it was a possibility. And then once I decided it was a possibility, I'm like, what do I do? What do I, like, literally, what is the first step? So talking to someone who grew up in households like that, what is some advice that your parents gave you as like a step in order to becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, I didn't want to be an entrepreneur at first. I was like, I want somebody to tell me what to do. I'll get my job done and I go home.
Turn it off.
And then, turn it off. But then I got really cool opportunities. Like I was interning at Spotify and Hourglass and had like some dream opportunities with different creative agencies. And I was like faced with what my dream jobs would have been. And I was like, this still isn't what I want to do. And I was crazy enough for them to be like, yeah, like, so would you want to do this? And I'm like, no, like tell them like straight up in their face. And they're like, there were so many other people who would want to be in your position. Like, why would you say no? So I think that the advice that they gave me is just kind of like, I guess what people call now is like be delusional or, be audacious. But I don't know, like my parents, they had enough negative experiences with working with other people to the point where if I had any qualms, they're like, oh, you don't need to deal with that. Like,
wow.
That
is so cool. My parents were like, just tough it out. You're going to have to work with people you don't like. I'm like, but parents, that is really dope. I love that.
I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. Okay, so you started the Soul Sugar joint in 2021.
I did. I appreciate you.
December 2021, right?
Yes, I did.
Girl.
That is just, I feel so seen. Wow.
You are. I see you, and I'm a fan.
Oh, thank
you. A
you.
big fan. So tell me, first of all, I want to know, where did that name come from?
Oh, okay. So that came during the pandemic. I was just like playing around with, I don't know, just playing. I think creativity and like play is where like genius comes from in general. So I was like making a video on Instagram. It was like on my story. There was like this filter that made it look like you were on a radio show.
Okay.
And I was like, had like It's Code by Janelle Monáe in the background. I was like, hey y'all, it's your girl Brooks. Like da 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 da. And I posted it. And my friends were like, if you had a radio show, like I would listen to it. And like I had nothing but time. So I'm really thinking like, if I had a radio show, what would I name it? Like what would I call it? And I would just like go down the rabbit hole of curiosity. And then I was like, I love Soul Train, I love Soulection, I love souls, like something with soul. And then like I wanted something like feminine, like sugar. What's more feminine than sugar?
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So I came up with Soul Sugar, and then I made the logo on my iPad. And I literally sat with it for like 6 to 8 months.
What?
Like I just didn't do anything with it because I just didn't know if it was what I was meant to do. And, you know, one thing I like to do is assume that whatever I do is gonna blow. And I'm like, do I want this? Do I really want this? And so I just like sat with it. And then Silk Sonic dropped their album. And then I felt like I had like, you know, dreamed up enough of like what I think that the ethos of what my show would be and what I would do with it and how like, you know, getting excited about like the idea of it and the concept of it. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to connect classic and modern R&B and soul music. Like that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect and make the ties between what happened in the past and how it shows up today. And then when Silk Sonic dropped and people were rating the albums, that their ratings were like all off. I completely disagreed with them. I was like, okay, well then this would be like the perfect time for me to like launch Soul Sugar.
Jump out there.
Yeah.
I think I like that you said you got excited about that, because I think that's like the first step of like affirming what we should do, right? Is that excitement. But then that second step is trust, like trusting in that vision and like trusting in what you can create. So how did you develop that trust in your vision and in your ear?
Well, I mean, I've made YouTube videos since I was like a kid, like 7, 8 years old. No, that's why. 10, maybe 8 or 10, 8 or 9 years old, probably.
YouTube videos of what?
Just like making skits, like making music videos. Like I just always loved video and like editing and like green screens and learning about different things. And it was just so fun for me. And so I knew even in Howard, when I changed my major from TV film to PR, I was like, I just want to make videos. I don't know if I want to make film. And which felt like hilarious to me. I didn't say that out loud to too many people. But I was like, I just want to make videos. And because of that, I just was really comfortable making video, and I didn't really think about it that deep. I think I was just like, I have this idea, I know I'm good on video, and this is like my trusted medium, so like this is how I would go about it, this is how I would like to share it. But trusting in the vision, trusting in my ear. I mean, I didn't really do much with music, like making, like putting my mixes out on TikTok. Like I was making mixes in high school and putting them on SoundCloud and whatnot. So it wasn't that part, but I did know that I cared about this music and maybe someone else would care about it too. Like, I think that was the first thing that I did where I really genuinely was fine with it being just like this little spam account that maybe 70 people were all super locked in and like we're all talking about this thing.
Quality over quantity at that time.
Yeah. And so because the vision of it, I felt like was so pure of just being like, I need to get this out because I feel like I'm looking around feeling crazy. Nobody else cares that Bootsy Collins is narrating this album. so I was like, I need to make some videos about this. And so I put them out, and then it just was super well received to a point where it was just like, phew. Like I, at that point, was making internet content forever. And so I was like, I can't believe that this is the thing that actually is like blowing up, but it's the thing that I completely surrendered and was very cool with it being super small.
I love that you just said surrender, girl. That's my word of my life. On my cap, I put, it's a Toni Morrison quote, if you could surrender to the air, you could ride it. And I feel like that's sort of what you did. Like your intentions were pure and you put it out there in motion. So what did you do with your first like piece of motion? Like once you saw like, oh, hold on, I'm kind of taking off with this. I'm kind of good.
I thanked everyone.
Amen.
And then I live streamed. I started live streaming. And like that also kind of set it off and made it like a community. And I just got started with like playing music off of my laptop, and the sound would just go straight from my laptop to, like, I was playing it out the speaker of my laptop and then the phone would capture it. But now it's like a whole production. I like plugging stuff in, got iRigs, everything.
Wow.
But yeah, I just wanted to connect with people and be around people who get it and understand. And I will say, like, there was a level of insecurity with my ear and with the type of music that I do like, only because I am young and I'm talking about music from the 70s and 80s, and it's not the music that you go out and hear. Like, I feel like even being at Howard, I felt out of place and like a misfit almost, because we playing, you know, trap and hip hop, and like that is feel good music too. We all get together and it's very celebratory, but my kind of celebratory was like family reunions and cookouts, you know, and like we love that too. But I just felt like I wasn't, that part of music and that sound was not represented in young spaces, young Black spaces. So me being online talking about the music that I love, I was like, oh, people are gonna think that this is so cheesy and corny, and but then I was pleasantly surprised to find that, oh no, it's just my audience is old souls and music heads. And I'm not talking to anybody else.
And thus the sugar cubes.
The sugar cubes.
I love that. So I'm so glad that you say that, because so my parents are of an older generation. So I grew up listening to old school music, right? So similar to you, like when you get in my car, you gonna hear some Luther Vandross, some Marvin Gaye, some Aretha Franklin, and people are like, what are you listening to? I'm like, no, we need to get the kids back in church with their granny. We need to get the kids back listening to this kind of music, because the culture is shifting based off the music.
Absolutely.
How do you feel like the culture is reflecting, like what do you think is the reflection of the culture now based off the music?
I think reflection of the culture based on the music.
I know that's loaded.
Man, no, it really is, because like I feel it so strongly. Like it's so beyond, like first it's just, I like this music, this is fun. Oh, people care about it too, blah, blah, blah. Now I feel like a mandate around it. It's just like, I just love like, if you think of like Earth, Wind, and Fire, like how high frequency the music was, and just like Stevie Wonder, like they care and they were so loving, and they want to put out messages that are like really trying to get people out of their heads, into their bodies, caring about each other and looking outside of themselves. Now I feel like mainstream music sometimes is like, I mean, I have my turn up music too, where you gotta like, you know, talk your stuff.
You gotta pop it.
Exactly. So I like that music too, but I think that when it's overly self-centered, overly sexual, and then it's just overly toxic almost. Like it makes people not want to trust each other, and you start to see like different conversations, different kinds of media coming up, and like we have a song for it, like Pop the Balloon might have a soundtrack, you know what I mean? And it's like, so it's like, I do think that it can negatively impact us because media is just so powerful. I'm really passionate about media. I went to school for media. So I know that messages are what push the needle and can contribute to groupthink, and ultimately can even impact policies and how people see us, you know? So yeah, it gets pretty deep, but I definitely see the people who are in the tradition of the greats and want to see goodness happen, like the Cleo Souls and, you know,
I love her down.
Okay.
My goodness me.
So
she can make some music.
Yeah. And like, I'm like, there's good and there's bad, and there was good and bad and all of those decades too. So I try not to vilify or be like, we need to get back. Right. Like, no, we can keep progressing. Yeah. But I do recognize that sometimes it's not in the mainstream.
Yeah. I said a hot take the other day on Instagram. I said, I think that men aren't lover boys anymore because they don't have that yearning music anymore.
Man, I listened to 100 Ways by Quincy Jones today.
Oh my goodness.
Like he literally was like, just find 100 different ways to tell you love her.
Oh my goodness. Like what happened? We need music like that again because we need the lover boys to come back.
Yeah,
and
they're out there.
And feel like they can express themselves. Yeah, they need to be empowered. Poor babies, they feel like they gotta be all evil and mean and guarded. It's like, we don't have to do that.
No, we call them Sims.
Yeah.
No.
And then on top of that, like, I don't think people realize, like, this music has frequencies that literally the vibrations run through our bodies. Like, I don't want to sound woo-woo, but it's true.
I believe
real.
in all of that completely.
I know you have to. You have to, because I'm sure that's something you think about while DJing. Like, so when you are, okay, so you're DJing, and obviously there's a crowd, there's an audience that is in real time reflecting what you're putting out, right? You can see, like, is this hitting? Is it not? Like, how do you go about dealing with that pressure and also just pushing the needle to make it like a positive experience for them?
Yeah, I mean, I love to start with where I practice. For me, it's always about getting into the right feeling. Like, there's certain songs that, so let's say I'm thinking about preparing a set and I know that the crowd is like young Black people. Like this is, classic and, it's like standard run of the mill. Sometimes I would feel like those are the most intimidating crowds because I'm like, I don't have any Meg for you. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have it with me. Like, and now I'm starting to get more open-minded where I'm like, okay, no, I do love Doechii too. Yeah. Like I do love certain hits and tracks from different artists that typically I wouldn't play. But I think that there's a way to go about it where I'm always going to be myself. Yeah. And I was really inspired when I saw Tyler, the Creator. I went to the Chromacopia concert.
How was it?
Oh, girl, it changed my life.
He's a genius.
Changed my life.
Okay, what about it changed your life? Not to get you off track, but I want to hear about it.
I get it. So, and it all comes together. So I was actually preparing for a gig and because kind of was in a space where I just felt so discouraged by the reception that I was getting when I was DJing. I just felt like I wasn't clicking with other people and they weren't clicking with me. But what's so interesting is like, maybe it's just because I'm an artist and I think like an artist. So I'm really like everything around the whole experience, how I prepare, my mindset around it when I'm going to the venue, what I'm saying to myself, like all of that is impacting the set before I even press play. And so I was kind of going into gigs like they're not really gonna rock with me, and then thinking that ultimately puts that energy into your flow, and then you're not gonna perform, and then confirmation bias. Right. You're like, exactly, boom, they wasn't rocking with me.
The whole time. You're why they didn't.
Yes, exactly. So it's like taking that sense of responsibility and also recognizing like, why do you care so bad that they like you? Like, and I think that that's one thing about being a DJ is that you definitely want to serve the audience. It is about them having a great time, but also you are paid for your ear. You have to be able to talk your talk and be like, y'all, like, well, I forget who, it was Party of Two. There's like this lyric that's like, you pulled up to the party and bought a ticket. I pulled up to the party and got paid. I love that line because I was like, wait.
That is so real.
We must be reminded. Yeah. We must remind ourselves. And so going back to Tyler, I was prepared to like do this set where I was just going to pander to the audience, give them what they want. It's a rooftop, a bunch of Black people. I'm going to make sure that y'all have a good time. But I wasn't feeling inspired. I knew that they were going to love it, but I wasn't going to be connected to it. And honestly, it probably wouldn't have served the people who are like, man, I finally made it to a Soul Sugar set. I'm so excited. Like, I get people like that where they're like, I came super far. I've been trying to go to a set of yours. I can't wait, da-da-da. And so to imagine that I would just pander to the audience because I want to be liked and like not be able to serve the people who have been watching my sets and really into my sound and feel seen and like they finally have a space of belonging, like that would suck. That would be terrible. And so going to Tyler, the Creator's concert, it was like, he did not care.
You can tell.
He's just so real and so himself and like doesn't care about how Tyler Creator out of context, not knowing who this man is. You're like, what is going on? something wrong. But like, then I started to understand, and like, I was kind of studying the show where he was showing how he would listen, how vast and versatile his range is, and how it all started from this really gritty sound that he started with his first projects. Now he's like incorporating African rhythms and rock and pop, and it's just so interesting that all that can come from the same person. Yeah. And you can tell that he loves music. And so that kind of encouraged me to be like, you know what? I'm not going to shy away. I'm not going to cower. Like, I'm sure that there's times where he's performing and people aren't really rocking with him, and I do watch his interviews, and he'll be like, I just go harder.
Yeah.
Like, y'all not rocking with me, I'm about to go even harder. I love that too. And so I kind of took that same energy, like we were talking earlier about Michael Jackson kind of having that, And so I scrapped the whole set that I had prepared, and I was like, I'm gonna go after a feeling. And so the feeling that I love to have is one where I just feel giddy and I can't help it.
Oh, I love that.
Like, I can't wait to share it. Yeah. Like, I can't wait to share my set. And so when I was like working on it, I was so excited. Then things start flowing. I get transition ideas, and then I like go to do it, and of course it's kind of like a shift from the last DJ, and that sometimes that shift like transitioning to me sometimes can make me feel like, oh, like the party was like going so well, like I don't want to kill the vibe, but this time I did not care. I'm like, I'm taking you on a journey.
Right. Hello,
like,
welcome to my world.
Welcome. Okay, I'm last. We're gonna kill it. And so I like went up there. I did my thing, and there were moments where people were just kind of like, why is she playing Another Star by Stevie Wonder? Like, I'm just like, nah. And like, now I'm starting to talk to him. Like, y'all not rocking with Stevie Wonder?
Right.
Like, what's wrong with y'all?
No Stevie Wonder.
What's wrong with y'all?
Hello, exactly. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So you just
had
get
to
in
learn.
your bag.
Yeah, I just had to learn how to be like, it's not. Of course, I want to be cognizant. Of course, I'm always thinking about the audience while I'm preparing, and I want everyone to have fun. But I'm like, let's have a different kind of fun. You know, like this is going to be unfamiliar, and that's okay.
Yes.
Let's do this together,
let's
sweetie.
hop out this comfort zone and let's grow.
Come on.
I love that.
Yeah.
So speaking of being in that bag, I mean, you have done Soulection Radio with Joe K. Shout out Joe K.
Shout out, my guy.
Stevie Wonder DJ'd his what was it?
It was Audible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama and Questlove.
Girl.
Please get out. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's insane. No, that's like next level. How does that success feel?
Man.
Have you been able to like sit in it and be like, who? Like,
I definitely tried to. Okay, yeah. I definitely tried to. It definitely was a pinch me moment. I think, I feel so grateful. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm like very grateful, and I also am just like hoping that, you know, when I have these interviews with people like yourself, that I am able to like articulate kind of how, or be proof that whatever you want, if you take a line of action, if you are prayed up about it, if you have this feeling of like, I want to do this, I feel like I have to, and you don't let, people like you don't get to do things like that. Right. Or, you know, this is a male-dominated industry. You're a Black woman. You are a da-da-da-da-da. I'm so disinterested in conversations like that. I find them to be noise. It pisses me off, actually. It's just so irrelevant. Like, okay, and like, I still want to do it. Like, I'm going to do it. So the fact that I still put myself out there despite, and just, it's beautiful, and you never know who is watching. Like, that's really what is so wild about the whole situation. Even like the Soulection takeover. I listened to Soulection in high school. I was in art class, like journaling, not journaling, but like drawing to it, and like just being like, oh my gosh, who is this man in his ear? It's insane. And I feel so like seen, and like it was starting to craft my taste in music. And so for him to reach out to me and be like, I want you to do a takeover. I've actually been thinking about having you a takeover in New York, but it works out that you're in LA. And I wasn't even supposed to be in LA when I did the Soulection takeover. But I went out there. I just like threw a party with my friend Frasier. Shout out to Frasier. And I was supposed to do a festival in Chicago, but it got canceled. I didn't really it was so weird. I like dissolved out of nowhere. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's not happening. So I'm just going to extend my trip because then I could go to Fool in Love Fest. And they didn't have another one. It was the first of its kind, but it had like Shaka Khan, Charlie Wilson,
oh my goodness,
Heatwave, Shalimar, Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, Santana. It was stacked. It had Al Green, bro.
Are you kidding me?
So I went, and then because I made content to get tickets, Joe K saw that and was like, so I see you're going to be in LA. And I was like, I'm in LA, da-da-da. You know, I was keeping it very cool, But one thing about it was I definitely did see like the motion of like the follows and being like, oh, okay. But one thing about it is I love to watch God work. I'm like, I'm not about to like force nothing.
Too much. Right.
I didn't do anything. I just saw that and I was like, noted. But I'm not going to be the one to make that happen. And then for him to reach out to me, and that actually happened the day that I got let go of like a part-time job that I had.
Oh.
Yeah, it happened the night of me getting let go.
Isn't that crazy how quickly God will work?
Look.
Like, I'm about to just show you. Like, exactly. I clearly need to just show you.
Look, that trip was divine. Yeah, that's like my favorite story.
That really makes my heart smile so much because I'm just so happy to see like this, again, the success that you're able to have. Like, despite the naysayers, despite people thinking like DJing is a man's sport because historically it could have been, but no, like I'm stepping into it and this is my spot and I got all these sugar cubes who love me too. I really love that.
Thank you.
So, but since you are always working, always on the go, you about to go to London tomorrow, you just got back from Curacao, like you're always moving around. How do you take care of thyself? Like, what are you doing to really pour back into yourself and make sure you're resting and recovering?
Yeah, I sleep. I spent yesterday sleeping. And one thing about it is like, I try to push past the guilt of rest. Like, it's not something that comes easy to me, especially living in New York, especially working for myself. A lot of people think that because I like what I do, that I don't get tired. I don't get exhausted. This is still work. This is still work. It's still work. Yeah. And like, it does have a toll on your body. And like, my mom will make fun of me and be like, oh my God, like I was in London and I was in New York and I was doing this and I'm exhausted. And I'm just be sitting there like,
but all that flying
it's real, though.
And interacting and standing, that's a lot of work.
It is a lot. Because the thing is, I'm doing this from my life force. Exactly. I'm doing this from my heart. Yeah. And so that is like spiritual exhaustion too. So I definitely sleep and I journal and I pray and I spend time with people that I love and who love me and like who don't want to talk about work or they're really interested in just like how I'm doing as a person. And yeah, all of that is really important to me. I try to not work myself down to the bone to prove that what I do is legitimate, because I think that that's also a temptation. If you work for yourself, if you do something creative, there's like this feeling like, maybe I should just like grow up and be for real and lock in and be like and have a valid career. And it's like, no, this is valid.
It's very valid.
And I want us to see that. And I want us meaning artists, I want us to know that like what we're doing is so important and it's so valid and it's crucial to the greater good. Like what we bring into the world, beauty is essential. And it keeps people in high spirits. It gives them joy. And so that's very important work and it is exhausting. And so you have to take care of yourself. And even if you're like, oh no, I should get up, I have more things to give, like I have more offerings, I have more ideas, rest before you get laid down.
Okay, because if you don't, your body will do it for you. That's so true. But it was something Felicia Rashad said one time that really stuck with me in my heart and soul. She was like, light is not heavy. I'm like, oh yes, say that. So we carry the light. It's not heavy. We put it out in the ecosystem, in the world, and people enjoy it and they're happy. And we bring good feelings and good vibes. So shout out to you for doing that.
Thank you. Shout out to you.
Thank you. That's why I love having women on the show. What does the future of the Soul Sugar joint look like? What we got? What do we have to look forward to? And how are you going to continue to evolve?
Yeah. I think part of the rest is delegation, is getting in my CEO bag.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, it's giving team.
Yes.
It's giving not just me, it's giving we.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to be able to delegate and push some of the things that don't necessarily need me to be doing them. But it's just kind of tough because it is me. And so
right,
I'm
you
like,
are the brand.
Yeah, so I think that's the only thing is like, how do I kind of step away while also still being very hands-on? And yeah, I just want people to be able to get served and be able to, the things that they want the playlist, they want the live streams, they want the different offerings, and they want me to tour. They want me to just be present. And like, I want to spend time with my sugar cubes. I feel like I wouldn't be here without them. So it's like, I am like, okay, I want to do that for you. I am one person though.
Right.
And I still have to travel. And not on top of that, but like the brand deals and things, because it's not just the DJing, it's the content creation that started all of this. So those sort of things make it really, like, my time is tied up, but I want to be able to give people high quality everything, and I just will need help. That's fine. I can do it. I
That
just
is
need help.
okay, because I feel like as Black women, we are like, I could do it all by myself. No.
Why would
we
you?
don't need
You
to
could.
do
Why
that.
do you need to?
Yeah.
Why would you want to?
Don't want to, don't need to, don't have to. There's so many people that want to support you. So many people. But I say all that to say, I'm looking forward to hearing more songs that have you in a chokehold.
Oh, yeah.
More mixes. I love to see you live one day. And I'm so glad that you were able to sit down. We were able to coordinate a day in New York.
I know. Thank you for being so tenacious and persistent.
Girl,
I appreciate that.
I'm a professional botherer. I do not mind. But I'm so glad to have you here today, Brooks.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Now we're going to go into the next segment. We're going to bring MoreSoupPlease, who is another DJ in New York.
Yes.
We're going to talk and play some games. But I really appreciate this conversation today.
Thank you.
Welcome back to another segment of Summertime. Today I'm here with the two most iconic DJs. Let me just put that out there. Y'all already see Brooks, who has been here, but now MoreSoupPlease is here to welcome us and chat with us about music.
What's up?
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you for being here today.
Nah, I appreciate it. I didn't know it was going to be red carpet here. Y'all threw that shit on.
It's summertime.
You know?
How to make it real, how to make it official.
Nah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So we want to kind of get into your story, and then we're going to all talk music together. But as far as your story goes, I was reading up on you, and sorry to hop right into it, but I see you're from Newark, and you got inspired to start creating music because your brother passed away from cancer, right?
Yeah.
Well, not creating music, but DJing. So tell me why that was a catalyst for you to begin DJing.
Growing up listening to music, like I'm in the before MP3 era. I'm listening to CDs, like, and I'm around my brothers and my sister. We all just listen to music. It will be one CD. By the end of the week, is scratches, is everything is ran up because all of us had a turn on it to listen to it, like from front to end, you know. So when my little brother, like, he would always be the first person to tell me about, like, yo, like this Jay-Z verse, like this Jay Dilla beat and whatnot. It was like ridiculous. He wanted to be a producer. And so like when in 2008, when he passed away, like that's something I've always made a promise to myself that like I was going to do something prolific in music, you know, in his memory. And randomly, like, you know, after basketball in college, after starting doing photography and hearing all the no's, like out of nowhere, I just started DJing because I count music. I played cello growing up.
Oh, wow.
And,
that's really cool.
I don't know, like it just took off from there. Like, you know, I put my head down and really practiced for 2 weeks. I haven't had a job in 10 years.
What?
Like from there. So, you know, it's a blessing, and every day I'm doing in his memory and just trying to do things to really influence people's lives. People work 40, 60, 80 hours a week. How can I do things for the people? Because this is what it's about. It's about serving people, to serve God. You know, so people are relying on us, you know, as selectors, as like community builders, to be clutch. People don't shoot up their job, don't slap their boss, don't send that crash out email because they know they're going to come see us on Friday or Saturday night and like could release this is sonic therapy. You know, we hold a very, very, very powerful place in people's lives as community builders, you know, through sound. So I don't take it for granted and I don't play around with it. You know, I really try to, you know, do my best because I'm living two lives. I got mine. I'm living mine for my brother who couldn't carry on to make it happen. So,
but that's how you keep people living, is by continuing to like build out their legacy and say their name and practice what they've taught you and keep them going. At what moments do you feel like you feel him when you are within the music? What brings him out for you?
To be honest, when I listen to Jay-Z Dear Summer, that's one.
That's a good song.
Like, yeah, that's me and my brother right here if I start rapping it right now. But when I get behind the decks and I'm looking at people and I'm, we know what it is, what we cooking up, but when you see the reaction, you see the connection with people like, oh, like when you see, how do I want to say this? I feel like a good DJ could make you hear two of your favorite songs and make you hate them. Because
tell us more.
You've heard them together now.
Okay.
You've now heard what? What's one of the blends I always do? Between the sheets, Ozzy Brothers and whatnot. When I pop the hook and I drop Officer, Lil Wayne, and then you use like that. Ooh, baby, it's just looping now. Then you start to hear like Bobby Valentino saying ooh as we start to get into the hook of Officer and whatnot. Just like a blend like that. These are two different songs that you know and love, but you now heard them together. I like to say that DJing is the new drug dealing because now it really is. Everyone's accessible. Everyone can go get the work. You go play the music. That's the work.
I can see
they
that.
get it. It's potent. They hear like, oh my God, and they back next Friday. They brought the ticket. You see the orders. They brought the ticket. You're like, this person's back. They there like, yo, you got me. Yeah, you gonna do that again? They back.
So you're saying like the music will make you like what you can bring and what you play. They're not able to get that again, so they're like, oh my God, I gotta come back because that blend, like
the way you just
they're like, it is a drug. And then what do you have to do to re-up? Open my laptop. I don't gotta go make this song again. I just got to play the song again, play these two joints.
That's so true.
It's the unlimited drug dealing, it's drug dealing 2.0, I feel. So it's like, and we don't gotta pay for nothing.
Well, I be paying for some songs.
I mean, we pay for songs, but like, think about the thousands of songs we have in our Serato.
Access to.
It's just have access to. It's not like having vinyl or cassette tapes where you have to physically own it. Like, I do own a lot of music, but in today's world, I don't feel like a lot of music is worth being owned because you're not gonna.
So easy.
It's moment. It's temporary, momentary, and you're not gonna be thinking about it next summer, let alone like, I got a whole vinyl of this artist's records or whatnot, and like I'm skipping through to try to. If I gotta press skip on something, I don't even buy it on vinyl. It doesn't really make sense.
Let me ask y'all this, because you all come from two different eras and two different regions. So Grand Rapids and Newark.
Yeah.
How do you feel like where you're from contributes to how you hear music and interact with music?
Well, I'm from the Midwest, so I feel like our ear is like crazy. Like, we got Motown, we got what Chicago is doing.
Please mention St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis,
Thank you.
So all of that music is just like too good. And I think that is like a lot of, well, I mean, there's regional soul, of course. You have like Philadelphia and whatnot, but Southern soul. But I do think that when you talk about like Black history and Great Migration, how we're bringing all these different things from the southern regions up into the Midwest and like making music out there and then expanding it across the world, going to California with it, all these things. It's like, though I feel like our influence is everywhere. Like,
agreed.
It just is.
Would you agree?
I wouldn't say them. I mean, all right, look, I go through the list and be like, we got Lauryn Hill.
Don't want to give no credit.
We got, Redman, but I mean, I went to high school in Mount Vernon, New York. I'm born in Jersey. I've been in tri-state my whole life. I've never spent more than 10 days out of tri-state. So I would say New York as a whole has influenced me in terms of what I listen to, just now understanding like the colossal giant of the 5 boroughs and like doing your history, like, oh, well, what's the Queen sound? You like going through the timeline of Run DMC to Nas to like what's coming out now. Like, I think it's that, and then it becomes like by genre, like what we're talking about, because we could have a whole different conversation if we're not talking about hip hop, or we're talking about R&B from New York, from the tri-state, like even outside of New York City. Like if we go to Yonkers, like R&B, just by mentioning like Heavy D and mentioning Mary J. Blige, like Westchester holds it down. Money on Mount Vernon, Yonkers. But also music is a spectrum, and it's based off like your interactions with music. So like my mom would be cleaning the house and playing gospel, and wouldn't play anything but gospel. And if she did play something else, it would be like Shaka Khan. Like I just know random Shaka Khan stuff. I know all the Jackson. Before I even knew Michael Jackson alone, I knew all the Jackson 5 stuff.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
So then like this like, I want to say, epiphany comes to me that like Michael Jackson is one of the Jackson 5s. And I'm just like, whoa, this is insane. And going through all of this and like, wow. And then finding out about Stevie Wonder. Like, and like, once I found out about Stevie Wonder, like, I was in the Stevie Wonder hole for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's easy to be there.
Like, yeah, shout out to the Midwest.
I'll be listening to stuff like, my mom would play All I Do, and just be like talking to me while the song is playing, and I'll be like, "Mom, shut up!" Like the song, I'm like, this because this is like something that this is one of the things. When I was growing up, this is one of the first like songs that really caught me. Like, yo, this is heat. Like, so I'll be talking to my mom. I'll be like, "Yo, Mom, shut up!" Like, the song is playing. I'm trying to hear this because, like,
it's a serious business.
But,
so, how do y'all feel like social media has impacted music culture, right? Because now we're in an era where your song goes viral on TikTok, this is now a great song. Yep. But that doesn't necessarily make for a great song, like even production-wise. So how do you all feel like this has changed our music culture?
Well, I would say like, I kind of love the shorthand of it. I love the inside joke of it. The fact that we'll play like She Was a Fairy, or there's like a new song that's going crazy right now. Like how songs will come back, like Crushed by Solange, or, so I love that. I love that when you play that, or like I started playing Bad Mama Jamma way more because there's like the trend of the dance coming out. And so I like the fact that there's like dances associated with different songs, and that people look around and be like, oh my God, like, the dance to this, da, da, da. I just think it's the same thing as like kind of the cha-cha slide or the keep it shuffle. Okay. It's like, instead of playing those, you can play the songs that everybody knows that are hot right now because of TikTok. So I think that that's like a more optimistic view. I know a lot of people would probably be like, oh, I hate it because it just means that fast singles, everything is like way too trendy. Where's the real music at? But I think if it comes down to just people having fun and enjoying themselves, and like, you can still be intelligent about it and put it in the right context, but I still think that it's just a way for people to feel connected to like something bigger than themselves, and like have a sense of belonging, like they're in on something they know.
I like that perspective, because I was very much like, why do y'all keep making music for TikTok? Like, can we hear a real song? But
making it for TikTok is crazy.
That is crazy, but like, that's what the labels want to hear now.
Yeah,
that's where can it go viral? You know what I mean? But you're right, it does recycle older music that people have forgotten about. But what is your thoughts?
I think, it's a double-headed, it's a two sides of a coin. There is a social relevance that is created in a party, like playing She Was a Fairy, playing like an old song that maybe people didn't forget, but because it's now trending on TikTok, like when Fantasia, When I See You was like making this TikTok run, and now everyone is like playing it, and I'm just like, I play this every R&B party, but cool. Glad that y'all gonna appreciate it, those are, I think, that the olive branches of social media of like, all right, cool, at least you gave us this. But there is the other side of the coin that like, not every song is good. Not every song is meant for 10 years from now. You shouldn't have a vinyl with this song on it. It should not be in your house owned, and you sitting by the fire listening to this. Like, no, like there's a place for it. And I think as long as we use our discernment and actually take time to listen to music and see where we as, I would say, selectors, how we use it in a party, in a set, means everything. And we shouldn't feed into like, I don't really care if it is a popular song. If I'm not feeling, I'm not playing it.
Yeah.
I truly don't care.
Yeah. And I feel like you two are really curators, right? You're curating vibes, you're curating lists. What are you all listening for? Like when you hear a song, and then you hear another one, like, are you like, oh, I know exactly what would sound good with that? Like, okay, so you're listening for like a certain type of thing. Like, give me hit.
I feel like it just drops on you. Like, at least that's how it happens for me.
It's intuitive.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, like
I know what can go with this.
Yeah.
I love Nokia when it dropped, right? But like when listening to Nokia, I didn't like Nokia until I heard the second part of it.
Okay.
And then I'm hearing the second part of it, I'm like, I could drop Encore over this. You know, we going right to electric slide out Nokia. It's up. You know,
yeah.
So I think if you figure it out, if you have a game plan of how you want to use it, you know, and that's a part of your just intuitive artistry and paying attention to your craft and do your due diligence. If you're going to do that and use a discernment to use it how you want to present it, because that's what we do is present music for people.
Yeah.
Hey, there's this new song. But if I just give it to you, you're not going to understand how to digest it sonically. Right. But if I play this song that you like, that is like that fits in the same sounds, and then introduce this, and you're like, oh, what was that? And then you hear something familiar after it, you know, I think you'll just be more receptive to actually listening to actually like feel the groove rather than judge. I feel like we're in a very critical time right now that everyone is so quick to judge, quick to have an opinion.
Right. Be the first to say mid.
Yeah, mid.
Like, you make it then.
It's 15 seconds in the song. How's it mid?
Relax.
Skip. I'm like, yo, we didn't even get to like, I at least give it 2 hooks.
Yeah,
I need 2 hooks.
Exactly. Like, you don't know if there like has a crazy switch up. Like, I like to listen to music all the way through for the same reason. And then remind me what you just said. You were asking a question about
like, how do you know what song to, like, when you hear a song? Yeah.
I feel like I listen to music and all of a sudden I'll find myself singing another song underneath it or humming another song underneath it.
Okay.
And then that's how I know, okay. And then I write it in my notes like, okay, let's like see what these 2 songs will sound like together. And like, it would be kind of like stumbling, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it wouldn't. But now I feel like I've gotten so much better and I can feel my progress that like when I hear 2 songs together, it's like more likely than not, I put it in the software. It'll be like almost like 0.1 off of like BPM or like it'll be in the same key or something.
Wow.
Like I'm just starting to really get it.
You really got that ear.
I'll tell you straight up. First time I seen you, Brooks, it was on Instagram, you know, the rave of Soul Sugar. And you were playing Life Will Be over Golden Lady. And I was like, I don't know who this is. She got it. I was like, yeah. I'm like, follow. I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is amazing.
Yo, thank you.
You know,
I love that.
I'm totally against the apartment DJ shit just because it doesn't really translate into like being in front of a real crowd. But somehow, some way, like, there's only a few people I feel who've actually like figured it out because they got their feet planted in a place where they could actually play in front of people. But hearing that mix, I'm telling you, I was in my house going nuts. I was like, yo, I have to keep going back. It made me go on YouTube to go watch the whole set now because the clip, I'm like, yo, this clip ain't, I just keep playing this clip back and it's coming from the same spot. So I'm like, let me see it go back. I'm listening. I was like, she got it.
I'm going to have to put that in right here because I'm going to need to hear that. So how do y'all find, because I find that I am an Apple Music user, which a lot of people do not agree with. They say Spotify is the one.
So what happens when, all right, cool. You got a song. Say if it was just one song on the album and you play it and then it goes, you know, into shuffle mode and just plays you random stuff. So when you start listening to that YouTube album that they put on our phones a couple years back and whatnot, out of nowhere, because Apple is horrible at just like recommending music.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Like, how do y'all find new music? Because I am like, okay, I done heard this same song for the past 15 years now. Yeah. Like, I'm ready to diversify my repertoire, but I don't know how. Like, where am I supposed to be looking?
That's such a good question. Yeah, Spotify got it.
Spotify.
I gotta be a Spotify girly.
Yes.
And I gotta make it learn me.
Yeah, like the algorithm.
It's not gonna take long.
And not too long.
It's not gonna take long.
Yeah, especially now, you know, I'm sure that's like what they're specializing in with AI and all that different stuff. The algorithm's getting like probably like really in there. Yeah. But it's just such a great place to get recommended music. Like the Release Radar, the Discover Weekly. Like if you just go make a radio station out of a song that you like. It's just, I get put onto some great stuff. TikTok is great for getting put onto stuff. I got put onto EJ Ross and like his work with Versace because of TikTok. And like Blind is crazy. And then you just start to get hip to like even people like deep cuts are like, yeah, I grew up on this song. I'm like, wait, what is this?
It's not even the new stuff.
No.
Like Spotify is so good. I've very rarely heard something be recommended to me that I did not like.
Yeah,
Really?
real.
Like
True.
old or new, even if I'm digging through old stuff, they'll just send me a bunch of like old stuff to be like, yo, there's no way you can even listen to it. Another point, you know, people would be like, oh, what kind of music you like, Brooks? What kind of music you listen to? And they're like, I listen to everything.
I don't like that.
That is the stupidest thing.
Wait,
That is the stupidest thing to say to somebody.
what are you supposed to say?
You can't say that.
You can't say
What do you
everything.
say?
How can you listen to everything if music runs on time? You can't stop time to listen to everything.
I just,
Okay.
yeah, it is hyperbolic. It very much is like, so I don't like when people say that they listen to everything because for me, I feel like, so you have no point of view? Like, who are you? Who am I talking to?
So you want people
What
to
do you
answer
listen
what
to?
genres they listen to?
Yeah, like I want to know what genres, you know, you can say I listen to everything in meaning like, okay, I feel like when black people say they listen to everything, it means that they're open-minded and will listen to country sometimes.
Right.
Like that's what they mean by everything. But it's like,
So you listen to like acid techno. Like, what-
Absolutely
you
not.
listen to,
you could
right.
differentiate all of these different like.
There's a lot
really
of different
know.
stuff, but I feel like I always say I love stuff that's rooted in soul.
Yeah.
I love things that have jazz chords. I love music that has beautiful lyrics and vocals, and like that tends to be an R&B, soul, jazz, funk music. But like even the kind of music that I play, sometimes like I can even feel a little bit like like I'm not R&B, y'all. Like I'm not, because it's more so I care about the frequency of what I'm playing. Like I care about how it makes people feel, and like I want people to feel happy. And sometimes R&B does not give you that bag. Sometimes it's more sultry and more seductive and like, you know, and so there's times for that too, but it's more so like I want to get specific and have a point of view so then I know that I'm not for everybody and I don't want to be for everybody.
That's fair. You have an audience.
Yeah,
Your
I have
sugar
an
cubes.
audience. Yeah.
What's your
love that.
audience called?
Soup Nation. I don't know.
Wait, okay.
Soup
Why
Nation's
are you
fire.
called More Soup, Please?
So my last name's Campbell. It's just a childhood nickname.
I like that.
I'll be hooping in the park with my pops, and they call him Soup, and I was always Little Soup.
That's
And
cute.
then, like, I was 9th, 10th grade, I started dunking. I dunked on one of his friends' 2 hands, and they're like, yo, you're Kevin now, talking to my dad. Like, that's Soup, you're Kevin. You don't even know what to call you. You're not even Soup anymore. Like, so.
That is so funny.
From there, like, I've always been Soup, and then when Instagram came out, I was like, I don't ever want to change this.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I mean, it
more Soup,
sticks.
please.
Right.
Whatever. Then I started DJing at the photography, and I'm like, I'm not making another Instagram. So that's my DJ name, and it just worked out. Everyone, it's easy for people to remember. It's easy to stick in people's head. And then like I had no idea the branding aspect would like work and pop so much. So like, oh, I want to throw an R&B party, more R&B, please.
Okay, that's
Or,
pretty perfect.
Afro-Caribbean party, more vibes, please. You know,
Okay.
a soul party, more soul, please. Like it could go on. Like at this point, I should just trademark more.
Yeah.
Blank,
Blank,
please.
please. Yeah. What's you
You
all's
know.
favorite bag to be in? Like your favorite pocket, your favorite vibe to be in for a party?
Oh, I love when people are like down to get slow, like 70, 80 BPM. Like I love when I can get into like a old hip hop, like a Tribe Called Quest kind of bag,
Okay.
and then get into like slow jams. I love that.
Yeah, they have to be open because, you know, everybody want to be so trapped out. It's
They
like,
do.
please, can we bring it down?
Yeah.
Let's dance.
Let's get sexy.
You know,
like, what's wrong
people
with
don't
that?
dance anymore. That's what I miss is dancing.
Yeah.
That's why I like going out the country to parties, because then you can dance.
Yes. But I mean, you don't have to go too far. They be dancing in New York. They be dancing at my parties.
Do
They be dancing
they?
at Soul in the
Every
Horn.
party I
I'm
go
sure
to,
they be
they
dancing at your parties.
standing.
Yeah, we'll actually slide every night.
Really?
Yeah, they be
Longer.
dancing at Rich Fazel's parties.
Yeah.
They be Rich,
Okay.
yeah, all the
so
homies.
I'm just not going to the right parties.
No.
People are dancing. Like I think it was like a year or two ago. Like someone said, oh, you know, clubs in New York are dead. I'm like, I don't know what lane you speaking
Right.
for or whatnot. Maybe in the
You're in the wrong
celebrity
club.
DJ lane
Right.
is dead, but like we living good over here. Everyone's
Having a good time.
dancing day and night. So
Yeah, the house parties. If you're going to music where they're playing house, I mean, if you're going to parties where they're playing house music, then everyone's dancing. It's strange
also
to not be
a super
moving.
Midwestern thing. I mean, well, originally.
Yeah, originally, yeah.
I remember when I first moved to Detroit, I'm like, what is this y'all are listening to? And now I'm like, okay, hold on. I kind of like this house vibe.
Yeah.
I'm glad it circled back a little bit.
Yeah, and if you want to see people dance like B-boys, like even ballroom type vibes, Soul in the Horn is like my favorite party in New York.
Natasha
I've
Diggs,
never heard
Yeah,
of that.
Natasha Diggs, yes, Dee Foster.
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to go to that.
Yeah, I will put anybody on. I'm like an unofficial ambassador.
Okay,
Yeah.
period. Do you know what would really, really satisfy my soul?
What?
Is if I put you guys onto a song y'all didn't know.
I mean,
I would love for you to do that.
Okay, let's see what I got. The pressure is on. So we're about to
that's
play
kind
a
of what I
game.
wanted to ask him.
Ask him.
I wanted to ask you, like, what's the last song that you were like, this is me, I don't care, I'm playing it, and it actually like went well, and like you didn't think that people would like maybe rock with it?
The K-Tronada album, Space Invaders. I'm just like, I heard it, I'm like, yo, I'm really glad that he has very minimal features on this, because he wants people to really understand he's a producer. He's not just making the same songs. So I feel like it was very experimental, but there's a lot of like beats that you're just able to use. I played Before I Let Go, Frank Mays and Beverly, and then into the Beyonce joint. But that last like hook Beyonce got, I played the Space Invaders over it. Shit got crazy. People were just like, "What is going on?" Like, oh, they're like, "Before I Let Go," and then then the chords come in, and people like, duh, 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 duh. People just like, "What?" I wish I would have had one of the YouTube videos where panning on people's face. Like,
You gotta get the audience reaction.
what? People are
They
like,
got
"Yo, what is
acting.
this?" Because
Gotta get
people
that.
know that it's just dropped like a couple days ago. People are like, "Oh, all right, like this is different." But I just like that, like I was able to play that and it had a good reception, although there were like very, very minimal vocals on it. People probably didn't even know it was K-Tronada, but they're like, shit, it's about how you present music. People are like, I like this, just him.
Yeah, about feeling.
Yep.
I love
Okay,
that.
here's the first song. I'm gonna play 6 seconds of it. Let's see if either one of you can say what song this is. If you guys get this,
I thought we not supposed to know this.
Oh, Rex Orange County.
How did you know?
Cause I love.
Do you know the song?
I think so. I couldn't tell you, but I know that's Rex Orange County.
That's crazy. It's called Apricot Princess.
Yes,
All right.
yeah.
I got you.
Wow,
Hold on.
that was like 2016.
Here
I'm
we
like,
go.
Rexy, white dude, and
Okay,
he got a
let's see
green
if y'all
album
can get-
cover. It's
Yeah.
like green.
Okay, let's see if y'all can get this one.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
You don't know? I feel satisfied. That's Don't Stop by One Way, and it's a really beautiful song.
Okay.
All right.
On the playlist dropping.
Yes.
Oh,
on the
we
Sommer
gotta
Time
tell
playlist.
everybody the good news. The good news is that with this episode, with these two fantastic DJs, y'all will have a playlist to listen to after, before, whenever, during, however you want to do it. That's a summertime playlist, summertime forever playlist. Okay.
Yes. You get a playlist. You get a playlist.
Everybody gets a playlist. Okay, let's see if y'all get this one. Y'all gonna get this one.
Ooh, I thought that was Whitney for a second. Greatest love of all.
Y'all know this voice.
Ooh, bring those keys back.
I'm so satisfied.
Do you know it?
I mean, tell me.
Damn, okay.
Okay,
That's
wait,
deep cut.
here. This is when you guys will know. Oh, wait, not this. Y'all know
Oh,
this
this is Al
voice.
Jerome?
No.
Oh, my bad. Is this Kim?
It sounds like it could be
Kim.
Kim.
Oh, yeah.
I heard them the first time. I was
Exactly.
like,
So, I wasn't raised on that.
Okay.
That bag of R&B.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you said gospel and when
Yeah.
you brought up like, yeah, that was me.
Okay, I'm glad. I feel really good. So I got 2 out of 3.
Yeah, you did.
3 out of 3 for you.
You cooking with grease.
Maybe I need
Right.
to, look, we need to take a class, a DJ,
Look.
teach Summer, DJ Summer.
I mean,
DJ
whispers
Summertime.
through the grapevines is you definitely learning how to DJ.
Oh, okay. All right, now we're going to finish the lyric.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? I don't want to sing, you guys. I'm gonna let the track sing.
Okay.
Girl, please, all I do, Stevie Wonder.
You gotta say the next lyric.
Oh. Getting to be my one
desire.
desire.
That's right.
That's
right.
Me.
Okay, hold on. Just wait a second because I'm about to get y'all this one. I think y'all will know this.
Sweet love.
But
Yeah.
you have to finish the
And
lyric.
I will be thy arms.
Will hold you, baby.
Exactly. Okay, y'all know a little something. Oh, hold on. I got one for you.
I was just thinking about you.
I got one for you.
I know that song.
I
That
hope you know that
song.
Hold on. Let me get to the part. Okay, here we go.
When you would spread my limbs,
Cross. Oh, sorry. Do y'all know the rest of this lyric?
I don't know the lyrics
Take it
lyric for
away.
lyric, but like I love this song.
Y'all know this. Okay, maybe not this. Okay. Anyway, Jill Scott's
was just
iconic.
thinking of
She's
you.
got to be in there. That's why I
Has to
played
be,
this.
yeah.
Okay, last one for real. We're gonna. Oh, actually, hold on. We're gonna do this. This is the last one.
I feel like after this, like I mean, at the end, I feel like you should play 2 songs, and I
Okay.
should play 2 songs. So
I like
we
this.
see.
Okay.
So
I don't like getting got. I
You
don't
guys
like
need
getting got.
to. You guys have to start thinking about what song
Oh,
you're
I
gonna
got
do.
you. I'm ready.
You
What
know
mean?
already?
So,
Okay. This one is important that you guys know this one. Hold on. Here we go.
This is Lil Wayne.
It is. Dang,
Was this
y'all
Carter
can't finish
1?
it. This, yeah.
It's all Carter 1. It can't be Carter 2.
So that's grown man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been open about my hip hop journey.
Okay, right,
I'm
right,
learning,
right, right,
I'm
right.
learning.
That's right.
Where you at?
Soul Sugar Joint.
Hip hop wise, who would you say if you had a hip hop? And this could be lyricists, this could be producers, just influence wise. Who's your top 5 right now for you in your hip hop journey?
I love Q-Tip.
Yeah,
And I love Lil Sims.
yeah.
Tyler the Creator.
Mhm.
And who else? When we're talking about producers, I don't know why The Dream is coming to mind.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Iconic.
he
I-
probably wrote
iconic.
some of them. He be right.
had a
And then I would
time.
say 5. Dang, hip hop. I don't know. I think I'm struggling, but Smino, he's like really, really
Yeah,
interesting.
St. Louis,
Smino's
thank
great,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's your top 5?
I mean, just stuff that I know I listen to right now. Like, I know I listen to Hove. Hove is
Okay.
just a default.
Everybody says
Like,
Hov.
it's a default. Go to the gym. I listen to DMX a lot.
Okay.
A lot of Dilla, a lot of Madlib. Right now, 1992 Joey Badass. I run
Okay.
through that album a lot still.
I'm gonna have to tap into that one. Let's
Yeah.
see what songs you guys have. While you guys are pulling it up, I'm gonna tell you my top 5.
Wait, my
Oh.
phone's over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Can you put it in my bag, please?
Yeah, let's get
It's right
prepared.
there.
Okay. Lil
Thank you so
Wayne,
much.
Wheezy.
of course. Kanye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, you're correct.
my number 1 has changed.
Can I
Uh-oh.
replace my dream for
Uh-oh.
Neptune's?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do
My
that.
I
number-
gotta throw Future in there. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
Toxic Queen sometimes. Mac Miller. I really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
Mac was that guy.
hurts my soul. Who's my number 5?
Hurts my soul.
It really does. That really hurts my soul.
And
I really hate that I haven't mentioned a woman. I don't know. I fuck with Doja. Missy. Iconic.
Missy.
Oh yeah,
Have to
she's
do
on
it
the
to
list of
him.
icons for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to cross paths with Missy.
Oh, I really like Tierra Whack too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm ready
her
for
lyrics
another
are
project
crazy.
from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Doechie's in there for me too, because I honestly, I wasn't on the bandwagon too quick, but I also have an aversion to whatever's hot for real.
No, it was her. It
I'll be
was
like,
her.
I get
I'll
it.
wait.
It was her Tiny Desk that like.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm a fan.
Yeah, for me, I was just like, oh, I like how she thinks. Like,
Yeah,
I was
me
seeing
too.
clips of like how she cares.
I like her visuals.
And that she's an artist. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna listen to her music. And I was like, oh, she actually is a storyteller. And yeah, I just think that
Which is
her mind
rare
is
in these
interesting.
days, I find.
Also, Justin Bieber, UConn just has me in the chokehold.
Yo,
I haven't gotten choked by that whole album yet, but I think I need to run it back
Yo.
and listen again.
Sit down.
I like all I can take,
yeah,
okay?
this is like
Justin Jackson Bieber.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
y'all 2 songs? One song, one song, one song, one song.
Okay.
We're gonna go back and forth.
I'm gonna do a little left. I'm gonna go a little left because you said Rex Orange County. Was not expecting that. So
yeah, I mean,
Love me
now it
some
opens
Rex.
it up. I'm like,
Now
oh,
it
we
does.
can go there.
Y'all, please put me on.
okay, I'm gonna do.
I don't know.
You don't know this one? This is a little too left.
No, it's not.
She's yes.
Wait.
Maybe it's
Who
this
is
part.
this?
Hold on. Juna, Claro.
I don't know this.
Yeah.
You
So
just put me on to someone brand new.
okay, period. But her sound, so I like her because this album is like blue-eyed soul in a way. Like it's very like it
That was a
sounds like it has
vibe.
like a vinyl crackle on it. Like
Yeah.
it's really like baked in.
Okay.
And she just like keeps this like chill.
Yeah, that was sexy. I like that.
Yeah.
I like. Okay.
All right.
Your turn, Mr. Soup.
I know this one.
I don't know this one.
This whole album is so good.
Who is this?
She is living over here.
This sounds like SZA, but this is not SZA.
Look,
Who is
he about to
this?
put
This
you on.
is Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Yeah, I probably messed
No,
her name up.
you're right. But wait, I don't know that
But a song called Head Over Heels.
Yes.
Okay.
Whole
And-
album is good.
Whole album is great. When
Y'all,
you listen,
these all had to be on the mix.
oh yeah, no,
Okay.
like we cooking up right now.
yeah,
we
yeah,
might as
yeah.
well get the collab.
Yeah, I'm really
Spotify though,
feeling
it
this.
gotta be Spotify.
Okay, do what you gotta
I'm just
do.
saying.
That'll be my reason to
But,
download it.
But if you listen to that song all the way until like the bridge, she
Mm-hmm.
like comes back and she's like, "Still falling head over heels for you." And I can't
Oh,
sing. I'm
wow.
not definitely butchering that. But like when she comes back on it, I'm like, "Yo, this is nuts.
Okay,
This
I'm
is
feeling.
nuts."
This is such a vibe.
Bass line is crazy. Chords are crazy. The pockets that even how she comes in on the song, you just like expecting another 4 bars to come and she just starts singing. You like, oh, this how we doing
She
it? And then the
switched
beat
the
flow
drop
on you.
out of nowhere. You like, what is going
Love
on?
that.
Yeah,
I
she's a
love-
superstar. Superstar.
Okay, what you got, Brooks?
Okay, so I don't know why this one is sticking out to me, but this is like maybe a DDDD coop, maybe.
Let's see. Okay.
A little boogie.
Yeah. Throwback. Who is this?
So let me get to the.
Oh, Brooks,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
fucking with it.
I gotta go into this
Who
bag. Hold up.
is this?
This is Kashif.
Kashif.
So Kashif, he's a producer. He did a lot of stuff with. Let me see, Kashif production. Yeah, that one is just so good.
That is a vibe.
Right? Like it makes me want to be
Is
like
that
top
old?
down. Yes, it's like 80s,
Okay, it
80s
sound
down.
like it.
Let's see, 5 R&B gems produced by Kashif. So he did.
This playlist is gonna be crazy.
Listen, I'm so
I'm just
pressed.
like,
Oh, he
oh,
did I'm in
wow.
Love, Evelyn Champagne King. You can kind of hear it.
Okay. Oh, see, that's what I thought it
Yes.
was.
So Fine, Howard Johnson.
Okay.
You Give Good Love and Thinking About You by Whitney Houston.
wow.
He did George Benson. But yeah, he's just talented.
Wow,
Yo.
the music knowledge is deep over here.
I mean, yo, there's so much music. It seems deep. It's very shallow. There's so much
Yeah, okay,
music that
that's
just
true.
exists. I'm finding out about different versions of songs that came out in the 90s that I love. But like, I'm hearing a new version. The other day, I heard
Yeah.
this version of Downtown by SWV. And I'm just like, I'm listening. I'm like, yo, who made this remix? They're like, oh, this is the street like radio edit. I'm like, what? So
Let's hear what you got. This is it?
I heard
He
this.
not
I'm
even gonna
like,
let us guess.
yeah,
You
yeah, it's
need
no
to
guess,
know.
y'all. Yeah, just
Wow. Oh.
I heard this and I was like,
Excuse me?
what?
This is on Spotify?
Yeah.
I'm getting
Welcome,
Spotify.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We need to
You
get you
turned a
sponsored.
skeptic to a believer. Hello. Say that to the camera.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm just like, I grew up in the wrong
That's
era.
crazy. I always feel like that.
You feel like you would be in this era, like late?
If I was
Late
30
80s, early
in the
90s.
90s,
Yeah. I see that for you.
yeah.
I see
Like,
that.
we just gotta bring the 90s here.
No,
Yeah.
I feel
The
that.
thing
That's
is,
all it's about.
I feel like, look, if you want to bring the 90s back, this is a great time for you, because I feel like that's all. A lot of R&B parties are heavy in 90s and 2000s.
True.
That's what I throw.
Yeah.
But as
I love
DJs,
it.
don't you guys get to kind of decide like what's hot right now? Like, don't you guys get to kind of shape the culture in that way?
I would say yes and no. Like, yeah, we have somewhat control over what gets played, but we don't decide what's hot. I could play something and I could think it's hot, but it's not hot
Yeah,
because
you'll
I
be
played
humbled.
it.
I've been
But
humbled.
I've been to so many sets where I'm like, oh, hold on, I need to go in the car and play that. Like, this is my new anthem for the summer. Like, I was just at Joe K. He played a song. I had to download it right away.
That's so real.
right
Well,
away.
I would say the people decide if something's hot or not.
Always.
You know, when you think about, records getting broken, you know, people hit me all the time. Yeah, I want to play my song. I'm like, yo, not for nothing. I could play your song at a packed party, but like, it matters if the people react to it or
Respond
not.
to it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what matters. That's what breaks a record. That's what creates that viral moment. Not you playing a song and people just sitting here looking like, all right, well, what is this?
Right.
It's not even out. I can't Shazam this.
Yeah, and it's almost
What
like
is this?
in
Who
comedy.
is that guy?
Like, the joke's not funny if the audience isn't laughing.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. So
that's a good reference.
I think we have the discernment and the power to guide music and introduce music, especially new music, to people. And as long as we, you know, continue to focus on how we do that and be careful and cautious and not just jump on things just because, then yeah, I think we have power to an extent. But at the end of the day, it is the people. It's always going to be the people.
Shout out to the people.
It's the music and the people. That's the only things that matter. We have
Yeah.
a job and we just serving the people some music.
Yeah, and that's why it's interesting. It's like, I don't know how you could get a big head about it all, because like literally they're only rocking with you because of the music.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you're not standing up there silent, like you're not Michael Jackson.
Or like, we didn't make
but the ear is crazy. Both of you, like, just even those two songs you just played, like that could be celebrated.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, I love music. Music saved my life, y'all. So,
Real.
you know, if music could do for others what it has done for me, I applaud anyone. I implore anyone to get out and do it. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not a gatekeeper in regards to like, oh, no one should be DJing, like whatever. Like, yo, music is a spectrum. Not everyone's gonna play it the same way as you. Me and you could have exactly the same playlist of songs and go play it. We're gonna play different sets.
Completely different.
Because it's about your perception and your relationship with music and how you convey it to people sonically. So, you know, I love music and I'm always down to talk about music. So,
Well, thank you both so much for being here on Summertime to talk to me about music, about your careers, your passions, your family, how you grew up, where you're from. Like, all of that really means so much to me. I appreciate you all for letting me share this story and for you all sitting here today. Like, it really does mean a lot.
thank you for having us. This
Yes.
felt like I was amongst close friends.
Oh, good. I
This
love
is
really
that.
though. I was like, I wish
able
people could
to
feel the energy in here.
know.
Like,
Oh, this
talk
is
about
real.
some music. We was going like, I didn't feel bad about not knowing something, but like I got put on to stuff. I'm like, oh,
We got
what's
put
this?
on to some
Yeah.
music today.
What's the name of that
Yes.
song?
Right.
Oh, I.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's never about feeling bad about not knowing something. Like, that's another thing that I try to emphasize. Is like, imagine being in school and the teacher's like, you don't know that? He dumb. Like, that's not how,
That's
like,
the point
we're
of the song.
educators, you know, we're
Yes.
leaders, we are community builders and organizers. And so, honestly, it's like, I wish that I was in a place where maybe I didn't know this song and like, I'm hearing it for the first time. Can you imagine that kind of experience
Yes,
again,
that
you
shit
know?
is iconic.
Like, yeah. And also music, I feel like, is a great way of bringing in a sense of belonging. And I think that, like, the same way you said music saved my life, I feel like music gives me a sense of belonging where I'm like, the music has allowed me to create spaces where people come and they get it, and we all understand, and there's this understanding, this camaraderie where I don't even know their name, but we're singing together.
We're here together.
Yeah, we're here
in
together.
this together. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so music's beautiful.
I think a DJ turns a room full of strangers into a unified connection, a unified wave. And I would think the last thing I gotta say is like the most important thing of all this and bringing people together is we're creating safe spaces for people to be. No matter what kind of music you want to listen to, no matter where you coming from, who you are, what's your identity, you know, gender, age, racial background, you could walk into a room and hear music and not even speak the same language and somehow connect with someone right next to you because y'all vibing, y'all decide to two-step the same way. A smile will go a long way. And I think it all starts with creating safe spaces. And as long as we continue to focus on creating safe spaces for people to convene and cross-pollinate, then like the music is always going to have a place to live.
Oh, I love that. And especially like in a world in which, you know, some marginalized groups aren't always safe, you all can be that place for them. What a wholesome episode. I had no idea it was going to be this wholesome and beautiful. Lovely.
I can't lie, it was on that. It was on that.
That is really beautiful. Oh, thank you both so much.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so excited. And y'all, playlist is coming soon. Part 2 of this is going to be Summer learning how to DJ. We may have some teachers in the building.
Come on.
Okay.
I'm so down.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Yay. And that's a wrap.